Good afternoon, all the panelists and audience. On behalf of Manish Bharadwaj, Directorate of Census Operation Gujarat, I am presenting here how we use the new technologies in Census 2011. As you know that Census of India has a big history. Since 1872, the government of India is doing census all over country without a single break, and it's the world's largest administrative exercise. In Census 2011, many new technologies are adopted by Government of India, and here we discuss some of these technologies. The new technologies are adopted in data processing, in data dissemination, and in first time a documentary film on census was prepared by NFDC. As earlier I had said that census 2011 was the 15th census in India since 1872 without a single break. It was held in two phases. The first phase was held in April to September 2010 all over India. But for Gujarat it was held from 21st April to 4th June. That was first phase, house listing and housing census. And second phase, that is population enumeration, was held from 9th to 28th February. Within the period of 21 days, all the population about 121 crore in India was covered within 21 days from 9th to 28th February, and the reference date of counting of population was 0.00 hours of 1st March of 2011. In snowbound areas, the population enumeration was conducted from 11th to 30th September 2010, and for snowbound areas, the reference date was 1st October 2010. Before we are going to conduct census, the most critical part is the freezing of administrative boundaries. So for census, 31st December 2009 was the freezing date, and on that date whatever the jurisdictional changes were taken place, that were considered, and according to that in India there were 35 states, 640 districts, 5,900 sub-districts, 7,900 towns and 0.6 million villages. So in all these jurisdictional changes are freeze on 31st December 2009, and the census is carried over in all these jurisdictional areas. Some facts about census 2011. The total cost of census 2011 was 2200 crore. Per person cost was just rupees 18.43. Number of census functionaries, all enumerators and supervisors who collected the data from house to house survey. The number of census functionaries was 2.7 million. Number of languages in which schedules were canvassed. In 16 languages, the schedule was translated, and the schedule was canvassed in 16 languages. The training manual was prepared in 18 languages. Number of schedules printed were 340 million, and training manuals printed were 5.4 million. The paper utilized 8,000 metric ton, and material moved was 10,500 metrics. Since the time is short, I am going fast. The main objective of census is the coverage, that is complete and unduplicated, quality, cost and time. For ensuring complete coverage, digitize boundary of more than 0.6 million villages. Each map of each village is given to each enumerator to avoid duplication and omission. Maps of towns up to ward level, these are also prepared. Digitized maps were given to enumerators. Notional maps up to street and house level, these are prepared by enumerator while canvassing the schedule, and now we are going to digitize these notional maps. That is, we are having the digitized data regarding up to house and street level. Satellite-based digital maps of 33 capital cities up to street and building level, these are already prepared before the starting of census for 33 capital cities. This is the map of Jaipur GIS map. In the similar pattern, the GIS maps were used for 33 capital cities in all over India. For printing, just before I had said that 5.4 million instruction manuals were printed in 18 languages and 340 million census schedules were printed in 16 languages. There were some new features in schedule, barcodes, form numbers and location particulars were partly pre-printed on the schedule. To prepare a inventory, these things became very necessary. And the main thing is that schedule which is printed in 18 languages, the schedule is designed by National Institute of Design, which is situated at Ahmedabad. Logistic chain. The schedules printed at high-end presses and the other material like instruction manual and other forms which are printed in state government presses. These are directly dispatched to charge office. The charge offices are located at tehsil places or town places by Department of Post. Improving quality training. Training was held in 3-tier system. At national level, 90 national trainers were appointed. At state level, 725 master trainer facilitators were appointed, and at district level, about 54,000 master trainers were appointed. And these 54,000 master trainers, they had given training to 2.7 million enumerators and supervisors. ICT in training. In training, just we had said that instruction manuals were prepared. For master trainer facilitators and for national trainers, training guides were prepared. PowerPoint presentations, we use PowerPoint presentations up to training of enumerator and supervisor. E-learning module was prepared. Internet, CDs, community and SMS. These digitized communication is used for training purpose. For publicity, models used are mass media, outreach activities, public relation, digital media. This is census mascot, enumerator, and we must salute the census enumerator because heroes are ordinary men and women who are motivation perform extraordinary feats in extraordinary times. Just I had said that census is the world's largest exercise and the data collection is done by enumerator who is going house to house to collect all the data in both the phases. The school teachers, mainly school teachers, were appointed as enumerator and supervisor. Digital publicity was used by circulars and other instructions, training microsite, publicity microsite, grievances and feedback. This is the home page of Census of India website. Social networking sites were used just like Facebook, Twitter. Call centers were prepared at each taluka level, district level for redressal of grievance received from public about non-enumeration. Then video conferencing. Census Commissioner reviewed the progress of census taking using the video conferencing facility directly through the video conference with the collector of each district. Reached out to all the 640 district census officers in the country regularly, reviewing progress and addressing their problems. Interacted with officers in the field in remote and difficult districts. Data processing. In data processing, in 1961, unit record machines were used. In 1971, key punching machines were used. In 1981, data entry made using key to disk machines. In 1991 census, Unix-based dumb terminals used for data entry. From 2001 census, the Census of India organization is using ICR technology. Scanners were used for scanning the schedules. In 2011 also, more developed ICR technology with advanced features we are using. So this is the system flow at data center. This is mode for data capture and processing since 1961. Since in 1961, the data is collected 100%, but due to we can capture only 5% data, that the data published is only on sample basis of 5% data. But since 2001, the census organization using ICR technology, so 100% data is capturing, and the results which are published are based on the 100% data capturing. Time taken for publish here in 1961, 8 to 9 years were taken for publish the final data, which in 2001 the time reduced to 4 to 5 years, and 2011 we are expected that the final result, final population will be published in 1 to 2 years only. Processing and recognition of data. In ICR technology, all the schedules are scanning, so most important stations are automatically recognize data from image. From scanning stage, the data is automatically recognized. Wherever the scanner cannot recognize data, the data goes to tiling station. The next I can show you. This is the tiling station where the scanner cannot capture the data exactly if it is not written correctly by enumerator. And from tiling station, it goes to completion station, where if the at tiling station also, if the machine cannot capture the data correctly, then the data has to be correctly manually by the operator or by the supervisor. Data tabulation. The provisional population total we had already published just 4 weeks after the data collection. That 28 February was the last date of data collection. From 1st to 5th March was the revisional round for census, and on 7th April, the population totals, the provisional population for all over India was published. Data dissemination. All reports are uploaded on the website immediately. Census info dashboard placed on census website. Proactive data dissemination strategy followed. Participation in workshop, book fairs, exhibition, etc. Provision to download in mobile devices is underway. Updates on Facebook and Twitter, and micro data research station is set up at JNU.
Vrushali, we will have to cut it short because I am getting signals from there.
It is just finishing. This is the census info dashboard. We are having state-wise profile. Thank you.
Thank you, Vrushali, for really cutting it short.